workshop, tools in hand. Balsa wood, we make a stand. Carving dreams from days gone by. Stunt hanger planes that touch the sky. Control lines tight, the engine hums. Crafting art where passion drums. Stunt hanger, flying high. Old world craft beneath the sky. Balsa wings we build with care. Stunt hanger, join us there. Sand and smooth, the grain's just right. Every cut a spark of flight. From the plans we shape the frame. Each stunt plane earns its name. Engines roar, the lines pull taut. Every build's a dream we've caught.
Well, we're here Saturday afternoon or Saturday morning, and I'm working on the profile, and I've just about got it ready for paint, but there's a few things left to do on it. Then I'm going to continue with the stabilizer, and I'll go in there and I'll select some wood, and we'll see about getting this thing cored up. But I need to I guess maybe I don't need to core that. I got to think about the wing part. But let's get to work on the fuselage anyway. And when you're sanding these things, we got a transition here. And I can see a dark line right there. What that means is that's a low spot. So I got to sand that out in order to be happy with this. Okay. Which didn't take much. And we'll hit it with primer again and make sure that it's right. Remember, part of using the primer is you don't want it all on there. You just want to fill the loads. You don't need a whole lot of shit on there. And I'll shoot it and see what it looks like. We got 5 watchers. Yesterday, Fred, if you're on here, let me know because I'll explain what hunting is. I didn't see that until after I closed the video out. And I think the guys are wrong about harmonics, but who knows what's going on. What do I know? I don't know nothing. Okay, you see how it's transparent. I just kind of want to hit the transparent spots and see if we got it all filled. Then we're going to take it all down to transparent. That looks fair. Fair. Oh man, we sanded through there. And I got a bunch of work to do there. Shit. Yeah, just get it on thick. Sand it off. Oh, but that line came out, so that's good. We'll get a coat of white on this today. The dope is a lot harder than the primer. A lot harder. So we'll get 2 coats of white, 1 coat, and then sand it, and then the gloss coat. So I got to hold this for a minute while it dries. Need to weigh this up to see how much I'm adding to. Quite a bit. Primer's heavy. And if you think you can see spots in the primer, wait till you put the color on it. Then it's ah! Yeah, got a spot there. Something going on. Must be a piece of dirt. So I'll let this dry and give it a quick sand and then hit it again. I need to get them lines there first. I got a couple pencil lines I need to hide. I mean, it's only a profile, but I got 1 line there and 1 line there. I'll hit with the acryl. wish I could set this down. Can't set her down yet. You're going to be a beauty. I figured I'd get that stripe to go right through the center of that out to the back. I might do it black, then white, then red. It's going to be difficult. Yep. So what are you guys doing on a Saturday? It's about 30 degrees out there now. It's kind of overcast, kind of crappy. Ain't no flying weather, that's for sure. Going to be a whole lot of building. I will tell you this, being back in the motorcycle industry again, there's no work between December 24th and January 2nd. God, I can't even think. Same amount of period that I built the 11-day Aries. So we might come up with a little, some kind of project that I can get done in 11 days. Let's see. 24. It won't be 11 days. It'll be the 24th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 1st, 2nd. 10 days. I'll have to look and see what day Tuesday falls on. Because if it falls on, let me get my calendar. Maybe we'll start our group build for the Caprice. So get your Caprice stuff ready to go. What the hell happened to my phone? I know it's here because there it is. Because I ain't been nowhere. Calendar. Let's see. Sylvia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shit, I could take 11 off because there ain't gonna be nothing in the shop come the first of the year. Ain't nobody riding motorcycles this time of year unless you're a penguin or a polar bear. Snowcat, some kind of crap. Let's echo green those spots and get that drying. And so I'll prime this front, leave that alone, go on to the stabilizer elevator. Get it ready to go. Anybody out there today? Steve Berry, yeah. Good morning. There it is. Oh, shit. Okay, I'll let that dry. Probably won't get done in this session. Okay. You know, I should have super filled this last night. Let's do that now. I want to super fill the inside of the engine bay. As I stated already. Let's see how much finish I've put on this thing so far. I bet an ounce or so. Yep, ounce. Yep, an ounce. So it'll be 2 ounces by the time it's in white. The way it goes, you gotta have some shit on there. So let's mix up a super hot batch of superfill. Yeah, because I don't want it to take all day. No need to take all day. Let's use the little sticks, I guess. Now we use the big sticks, they're already open. Now those carbon fiber rods are listed in my Amazon store. Somebody was asking me to make sure I put them in there. Buy the 5mm rods, because I think what comes up first is the 3mm. And you will not be happy with me if you buy the 3mm. They're too small. Now, if you look here, I just mixed that 50-50. Supposed to be 2 to 1. What does that do? I don't know. It makes it dry faster, cure or whatever. I don't know about strength. I mean, this ain't a real airplane, so it don't much matter. I had somebody ask me on the forum, I mixed my superfill 50-50. What's going to happen? Well, nothing really. Just dries faster. So instead of 24 hours, it'll be dry in half an hour. We don't have to sand in there, so it don't much matter. Okay, what I'm talking about here is inside this area here. Right here. Maybe I'll get my knives, my paletting knives out, and we'll do a nice fillet in there. Okay, let's get a knife and scrape that shit out. So I'm not sanding in there, so. I have a bigger one. What happened to the bigger one? There we go. Dude, I'd like to have bigger than that even. Oh well, we'll do with what we got. So we got this one and this one about the same radius. And maybe use the little one. You might ask yourself, why did I do that? Well, that's so fuel doesn't seep underneath the motor mounts between the motor mounts and the doublers. I mean, it's Z-epoxied and all, but it's a little added insurance. When it dries, I come back with some alcohol and smooth it out a little more. That detail there, not a big deal, but really is for longevity. It's kind of like, why do you caulk your windows? So water don't leak in. Okay, that's good enough. All right, so I guess the next thing to do while that's drying or curing is put some more dope on this thing and tissue. Matter of fact, I could add some superfill on this thing here. Let's see, we got a spot there, spot there. So we'll just spot them in. Right there. It'll be fine. What do we got here? I think that's it'll be fine. I wasn't going to get this too extensive on this, but this elevator stabilizer is 5 years old and it's had a bit of hanger rash. So we'll fill that in before I tissue it. 5 years old. You're building a competition airplane and the stabilizer elevator doesn't come out light enough, don't be afraid to build another one and set that aside. Probably should bubble wrap it like I didn't, but because later on, several years down the road, you'll be able to do what I'm doing here. Use all your old parts. Now I have a set of flaps over there that'll fit this wing that are already ready to go that are another 5 years old. So what I'm getting at is nothing is wasted. It's just not usable on your high zoot airplane. Yeah, it ain't curing up yet. So let's sand this and get another coat of dope on it. It's actually come out pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. One of these days, I'm going to get organized. You guys won't recognize this shop. I'll put it back. I was watching some old videos of this particular shop when I built the June RXL. Shit. It was in pretty good shape then. New floors, new paint job. We're going to do that in there. Don't buy vinyl floor tile. They don't last. Probably over the Christmas holiday, I'll get, when I'm off for 11 days, I'll get Steve to get his truck over here. We'll buy 8-10 sheets of plywood for the cabinets in the other room and build my dream shop. Be a lot of work. Not really doing any tutorials on this one, so to speak. You're just kind of hanging out with me and watching me do this. I mean, how many times have you guys seen me do the same thing? I know there's new viewers, but you can go back on the channel and see all kinds of stuff. So that's why, one of the reasons why I only run it for an hour, because I've done everything at least a dozen times. 36, 39 and cloudy. I think it's about 33 here, 32. It's cold. And it's crappy looking. I mean, it's gray out. Supposed to snow. Okay, let's put some dope on it. And then I should be able to sand that. Phew. Need to mix up some more dope. I spilled that dope there and about half of this. This is the second coat on here after the tissue. This is the fifth coat total. And we'll get one more coat and then we'll start priming and block sanding. Yep, I should have done 50-50. Oh well. It'll be all right. Maybe. I saw that the other day. Nice recovery. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, hey Fred. I got some family members to subscribe and a few friends as well. If everyone else watching does, you'll hit 5,000. Yes. Fred, I have an answer for you. I didn't see that statement until the hangout closed and was already off. You asked, what is hunting? Hunting is where you hold your handle straight and you're holding it straight and the airplane's going like this. It can't find its groove. And all electric airplanes do that. And it drives me fruit. That's one of the reasons why I quit messing with them. And you'll have guys say, "Oh no, they don't." Yeah, well, I can watch and show you on video that you can't get it to groove like an IC airplane. It's more pronounced in video than it is by eye, but it drives me crazy. Come on, dry so I can grab the other side. I don't know how long I've been working on this, about 2 weeks, I think. This stuff ain't dry. This shit just takes time. I guess I could get out the heat gun and dry it. Starting to get a shine on this, so it's getting close to good enough to paper. Now, I have tried in prior builds to skimp on the base coat. That's a bad mistake because you can end up pulling the paper off. And the other bad mistake is not enough thinner because it has to be hot enough to melt between coats. Say, well, I want to fill it real quick. Well, you can fill it with one coat of dope and have it not stick, or you can fill it with 3 coats of dope that are 50-50 and have it stick. So it's up to you. Hey, thank you for, let's see, who was that? Ray, thank you. That'll help. That'll help the funds. That's for sure. That'll buy lunch anyway. Maybe. Maybe you get a lunch at McDonald's for that. I went to the store yesterday and I bought 2 cans of primer and one 6-pack of paper towels. How much do you think that cost? I'll tell you, $43. I said, $43 for $10 worth of stuff. What a deal. I remember back in the day, you used to get rolls of tape for a quarter. Of course, it wasn't as good as this tape, but this is $5 a roll, this yellow tape I use. Let you buy 2-inch, then it's $7 a roll. It's just ridiculous. Total garbage. That feels pretty good. Let's see what it's got here. Thank you very much. Yep, thank you. Stayed straight. That's the most important part. It's a little on the heavy side, but I'm thinking the profile will come out 60 ounces. Just we're at it's 11.9 now, so we'll say 12. 12 and 12 is 24, and this is well, that's finished, so it may be lighter than that, because I will only add about 2 ounces of paint to the whole airplane. Maybe, let's say 4 ounces of paint. 12 and 12 is 24, and 3 is 27, and 20 is 47. Yeah, it'll be 60 ounces. Of course, then them mystery ounces sneak in on you. There ain't nothing you can do about it. Get one more coat of dope on this. You gotta go. Okay, we'll catch you later. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Actually, Merry Festivus. See, I gotta go through the whole airplane just like I did the fuselage there. Sand, prime it, sand it, prime it, sand it. I probably should have bought more primer. It's either more primer or more sanding one. And I don't think I want to put that much effort into a profile. Yep, you got your choice. More primer or more sanding. They've done something to the dope to make it dry a whole lot faster to where it's sandable, because the paper's not even loading up. Getting where the dope dries faster than the primer. Merry Festivus. Happy ho. My buddy's yellow cat just died. That was a nice cat too. Just I got a yellow cat, and Chris has got a yellow cat. We got a yellow cat here, and what a bummer. What a bummer. Now you notice that I'm really slathering this on. This is should be the final coat before we start sanding and priming. Maybe one more, but I don't think so. We'll see what it looks like. It's got to be shiny, but when you start. We're just trying to fill the grain. How can you tell when there's enough paint on it? When you sand it and it turns frosty. That's when it's got enough paint on it, when it frosts out. Yeah, this is going to take one more sand and one more coat because I can tell there's not enough dope on it. So I must not have got enough base on the thing. I sure hope you guys are building in your shop while you're watching me. Let's see how many members we need. Come on. We need my videos and dashboard. Yeah, we're 60. Let's see, 35, 65. So yeah, we're 65 away from 5,000. So we had somebody join on this video. So if you're not a member, please hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. 65 away. We've been clocking pretty good these last few weeks of the month. Of course, I'd already have them. I lost 100 members on the YouTube purge or something. It went down 100. I don't know what happened. They keep screwing with things. You know, these channels have got millions of subscribers. It doesn't matter much, but when you're a hobby guy like me, and you ain't never going to have 1 million subscribers unless I do some weird shit. If I talked about politics, I would probably get 1 million subscribers. But I'm watching what's going on today. It's kind of a waste of time because no matter what you do, nothing's going to happen. Shit's going to remain the same. But they don't get it. Can be voted in real easy, but you got to take them out with bullets. Not a good thing. So we got quite a bit of dope on there. The T-bone. Yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I got to get back on that Perky project. To be honest with you, the reason why the Perky project didn't continue is because lack of interest. My channel fell way off because of it. The videos that do the best are the sanding videos and sanding and finishing videos. Okay. It stayed super straight. Whew. This ain't dry yet. So we'll just do an hour and I'll wait for this stuff to dry, come back and we'll do another hour. That'll probably be around 3 o'clock. And then maybe come back at 7 o'clock and do another hour. That's 3 hours. That's 3 days worth of work. Yeah, it's a little light right here. I can see it. The tissue's not filled. Yep, ain't never gonna see me with 1 million subscribers. Unless I bought them. Yeah, we can't do that. Do you guys see what's going on in England now? The farmers have got the whole parliament blocked down with tractors. They're taxing their farms to try to pay for immigration. They think the farmers are rich where they're only making 30,000 euros a year off of all their land. Well, so they're millionaires. Well, yeah, if they sell their farm, but then how do you eat? Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. People ain't thinking. My iPhone updated and it keeps prompting me to set up Apple Pay. Why would I do that? I see people in the store paying with their phone. Well, what happens if you don't have the phone? Or somebody says, well, you've had enough to eat today. We'll just shut that off so you can't get nothing. Buying stupid shit too, quarter candy bars and crap with their phone. I don't get it. Get some money. You'll own nothing and be happy. Nope, no thanks. Yeah, that's good right there. That should do it. So when we come back, we'll get block sanding this and start getting a primer on this. And I have to cover those, tissue those parts over there. Maybe we should all move to Londonistan. You know we're in trouble when they start changing the street signs to some foreign language. Okay, that's it. All right, I'm going to end the stream and I'll be back in a little while and we'll carry on to where we're at. By then, oh wait a minute, let's do this to show you how that works. That stuff's set up enough to do this part. Don't lick your finger. Use alcohol. To smooth out the superfill. Because it's really nasty tasting. I can tell you that from experience. That sealed it off pretty nice, really. So that front end has been super filled, fiberglass, tissued, and Z-Pox. Not, it's been Z-Poxied, but it's been had superfill put on it. This is pretty good. By the time we come back, this will be ready to be flashed off the block sand. I don't have any on this side. We'll sand it all with 400 and get some white on it today. So the theme, damn, the theme for this airplane is going to be white with a red stripe running down. It'll go underneath the stab out to the tail with a black pinstripe around it. And on the wings, it'll be white with red scallops on the leading edge, like the GB, with a black stripe going all around it. And on the bottom, we'll do checkerboards, black checkerboards, so that when you come around and turn up, it changes color. I always like that effect. The easy one to do is the sunburst, like I did on the Caramba. And I think maybe I have another airplane with a sunburst underneath it, just 4 lines, and then spray it. But we're going to put a little effort into this one. I mean, it still offers that dramatic effect when you come around the circle and turn it up like that. It goes from dull to bright. But you can tell not as much effort was put into the job as a checkerboard job. So basically what will happen is the wing is going to be finished when I put it into the airplane. All I'll have to do is do the fillet area and then airbrush in the red around the fillets, and we'll be ready to go. I can do the graphics on the rudder here laying on the table. I'm going to do gold leaf letters. And that way I can get the spin on it. I ordered some 24 karat gold so it spins real good, because the variegated stuff I'm using didn't spin very well. Steve Berry. No, no. If you don't have 64 ply available, well, carbon veil and 1/32 balsa wood work for the front end fuselage. Well, yeah, I guess it would. Yeah, carbon veil sandwich between 2 pieces of 3/32. You want to use 3/32, not 1/32. No basswood. You put down the fuselage side, you put down the Z-epoxy or the epoxy, then you put the veil down, and then you put the doubler on top of it and weight it. No basswood. I don't know. Maybe you need to ask Bob Hunt what he uses, because I'm an IC guy. I don't use any plywood in the nose. I just use the carbon veil. But maybe for electric, you might need some hardwood up there. But I'd see about getting some plywood, 32nd or yeah, 32nd plywood at least. If you can't find that, you can get it on Amazon. Get it out of my store. I think you can get 64th plywood on Amazon too. I think you can get anything on Amazon. You got the market cornered. Damn. Yeah, we'll get to taste Superfill again. See what it tastes like. Yep, nasty. I'll mix up some more dope when we come back. Cleaning the brush in acetone. Can't find my good brush. I don't know what the hell I did with it. I oiled it up, put it in a bag, and hid it. What the hell did I do that for? This can be found on my Amazon store too. All you got to do is call Bob Hunt. He'll send you a motor mount that's already drilled and glue it in place. It's already cut and drilled. I think they're $10. You don't have to drill nothing. You just cut it to the width that you need and the height you need and glue it in, stick the motor in, you're done. It's already got the holes cut out and the drill, the slots for the motor, any size engine. That's what I'd do. I mean, I got one over there from an airplane, I think, somewhere. I might have gave it to Steve. I don't know. And as long as you're ordering, you might as well buy two if you're going to build electric. Make it worth the quarter for the envelope. All right. I appreciate the super chats. Chat or whatever. And I really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you subscribe and like and share and all that other good stuff. Yeah, I'm sure he'll sell you one. He's not in business anymore, but I think he had a half a gazillion of them, so he might sell you one. All right, I'll see you after a bit. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.